Have you ever felt like the world was crumbling around you? Like you were standing at the bottom of a mountain with no idea how to start climbing? That's exactly where Maryam found herself one Tuesday afternoon. Her husband of 10 years packed a bag, said he wasn't happy, and just left. Just like that. The door clicked shut, and in the sudden silence, Maryam was left with two wide-eyed children. A mountain of bills, and a heart shattered into a million pieces. The first few weeks were a blur of tears and takeout boxes. She'd put the kids to bed, close their door, and then the dam would break. She'd cry on the kitchen floor, asking God, why? Why me? What did I do to deserve this? She felt abandoned, not just by her husband, but by the very universe. Her friends tried to help, offering babysitting and sympathetic words. But at the end of the day, it was just Maryam, facing the terrifying quiet of her own home. The weight of being a single mother felt suffocating. How was she supposed to be both a mom and a dad? How could she provide for them, emotionally and financially, when she herself felt so broken? One night, scrolling aimlessly on her phone, she came across a verse she hadn't thought about in years. God does not burden a soul beyond that it can bear. It was a simple line, one she'd heard many times before. But that night, it hit differently. It wasn't a platitude. It felt like a promise. A tiny spark flickered in the darkness. Beyond that, it can bear. Could it be true? Could she actually bear this? The next morning, instead of hitting snooze, Maryam got up before the kids. She found her old prayer mat, dusty in the back of the closet, and for the first time in a long time, she prayed. Not with anger or desperation, but with a sliver of hope. She didn't ask for her husband to come back. She didn't ask for the pain to disappear. She simply asked for strength. Strength for today. Strength to make breakfast, to get the kids to school, to smile even when she didn't feel like it. Slowly, almost imperceptibly, things began to shift. It wasn't a sudden miracle. It was a series of small victories. She started a small home baking business, something she'd always dreamed of, but never had the confidence to pursue. The smell of fresh bread began to fill the house, replacing the scent of stale grief. She started taking her kids to the park, not just to watch them play, but to play with them, laughing until her sides hurt. Their giggles became her favorite sound, a melody of resilience. She found a new community at her local mosque, a group of women who had their own stories of struggle and survival. They didn't offer pity, they offered understanding. They shared recipes, childcare tips, and late-night calls when one of them was feeling low. Maryam realized she wasn't alone on her mountain. There were other climbers, all helping each other find footholds. Years passed. The children grew, and so did Maryam's business. Her home was no longer a place of painful memories, but a sanctuary of warmth, laughter, and the constant comforting aroma of baked goods. One evening, her teenage daughter found her looking at an old photo. It was of her and her ex-husband, smiling on their wedding day. Her daughter asked, "Mom, are you sad?" Maryam looked at the photo, then at her daughter, and smiled a genuine, peaceful smile. "No, sweetie," she said. "I'm grateful. That pain was the soil I needed to grow in." Maryam's story isn't about a husband leaving. It's about a woman finding herself. It's about understanding that sometimes our greatest trials are not meant to break us, but to show us the incredible strength that has been inside us all along, just waiting for a reason to emerge. Her faith wasn't a magic wand that made her problems disappear. It was the anchor that held her steady in the storm, allowing her to find her own way to shore. She learned that she was never truly alone, and that her capacity to bear, to endure, and to thrive was far greater than she had ever imagined. Thank you so much for watching. If Maryam's story resonated with you, please share it with someone who might need to hear it. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories of hope and resilience. We'll see you in the next one.